Who else has an idea what business we're in? Customer service. Sure, we're in the customer service business. Sure. To both answers. Folks, please, the most important thing for you to know about success in real estate is what business you're actually in. You, ladies and gentlemen, are in the people finding business. You're not in the customer service business, because how can you provide customer service to somebody you don't have? No, your job every day, as a matter of fact, is to go out into the community and find people who have a need for the service you provide. Sure. And really, real estate is that simple. The problem of it is, it seems to me, too many people are confused on exactly what their job is. So, my thing today is to try and share with you some ideas on how you can make a lot more money in a lot less time and enjoy your life more. And we're going to do that through talking about prospecting for prosperity. Now, when I talk about prospecting, the first thing I want you to understand is I want to talk to prospects, not suspects. Too many people in the real estate industry spend their time talking to suspects. Well, what is the difference between a suspect and a prospect? Well, a prospect, ladies and gentlemen, has a reason to act. They have a degree of motivation. They have a need, if you will, for your services right now, today. See, I'm always amazed by agents who come to me and go, Bill, could you help me? Could you share with me a technique to get these people to list their house when they don't want to? Well, of course, you laugh, and it sounds ridiculous, and it is ridiculous. Because our job is not to create motivation, but rather to discover it. And the sooner you realize that, the sooner you will be successful in our industry, because that is your job. You are in the people finding business. Now, I talk about listing prospects, not buyer prospects. And it's not that I don't like buyers. I like buyers. But if you will control the listings, plenty of buyers will come to you. And I want to share with you why I believe it's so important for you to focus on listings instead of buyers. So let's talk. The biggest reason I believe is because focusing on listings allow you to control your income. See, with buyers, ladies and gentlemen, you have no way to determine the number of transactions that you're going to do this year. But if you go out and you commit yourself to a certain number of listings, a percentage of those listings, if priced right, will sell. Guaranteed. You want to make $150,000 this year or $250,000 this year, that's your choice. But you will only be able to choose that if you choose to control the listings. What's the second reason? The second reason I believe you should focus on listings is because you get to decide where and with who you're going to work. Ladies and gentlemen, if a buyer calls you up, you don't know where you're going to end up working with them. That's going to be entirely dependent upon where they want to work. You want to make more money, it's simple. Work in a higher price subdivision. See, the great thing about real estate and being a listing agent is that I can choose who I'm going to work with. If I want to work with a certain type of people, then I choose a certain type of neighborhood. No reason for me to sell entry-level first-time homes unless I want to sell entry-level first-time homes. If I want to sell expensive foothill homes, if I'm a listing agent, it gives me an opportunity to do that. See, if you focus on buyers, you have no choice. What's the other reason? Well, there is a higher conversion ratio with sellers than there is with buyers. Yeah, the third reason that you want to focus on listings is you're going to convert more. It has been proven that you will convert more transactions when you work with sellers than when you work with buyers. And ladies and gentlemen, one of the things that we're going to talk about is how valuable your time is. So the fourth reason it's important to be a listing agent is that easier to control your time. See, I can't determine, once again, how long it's going to take for me to get a buyer and move that transaction along. But with a seller, I can. I can tell you how long a listing presentation generally is going to take. I can much easier control my time when I'm a listing agent. And the last reason, and the reason that's so important to all of you, Ladies and gentlemen, that 17% of the sales associates that we talked about that's controlling 83% of the business, they focus on something called multi-level marketing. Yeah, it's a great concept. You've all heard of it, but you've heard of it in things other than real estate. Sure, Amway and Shakely products, and there are all types of Avon, and you think of all the multi-level marketing programs there, and we all think, ooh, multi-level marketing. Folks, there are more millionaires being created through multi-level marketing than anything else in the United States. And the reason for that is that it's your ability to be able to build what's called a downline distribution network. Well, maybe I should correct myself. Not everybody who's involved in multi-level marketing is a millionaire. Only the people that are at the top. But see, that's what's great about real estate. What I've discovered, another one of the things that those 17% of the people that are controlling 83% of the business have in common is they have a set number of listings that they establish and maintain at all times, and then they build a multi-level marketing business off of every listing. See, ladies and gentlemen, every listing you have gives you what's called 7 downlines. Just like if you were building a multi-level marketing program and you wanted to go out and you wanted to build your own downline of other people, how does it work? You go out and get 7 people, and then they hire 7 people, and then each of those 7 people hires 7 people, and on and on and on it goes. Well, in real estate, every listing you have has 7 downlines. Here they are. Number 1, ad calls. Number 2, sign calls. Number 3, just listed. Number 4, just sold. Number 5, open house. Number 6, referrals from the seller. And number 7, sellers who become buyers. So if you think of that, every listing you have actually generates for you a downline of 7 other potential downlines. So if I'm sitting here in the room right now and I have 10 listings, I have 70 downlines. If I'm sitting in the room right now with 1 listing, I have 7 downlines. See, the reason that 17% of the people are so successful is because they figured that out. See, they're not working harder, they're working smarter. Because they establish and maintain a set number of listings at all times. The other day a woman said to me, but Bill, my listings sell. No kidding. They're supposed to sell. So what does that mean you must do? You must prospect in order to replace them. Because see, if you're sitting in the room right now and you have no listings, you have no downline. You can never become successful in real estate without a downline.